Previously on Survivor UConn.
After Zubin was voted out at Togo's first tribal, CJ knew he had to act quickly, or he would be the next to go.
After the Zubin vote, I knew I was in an awful spot. I mean, like Eric seems to be siding with the Sapala side, so in that case, I'm the only Cassin left.
Using the clue Raph had earned from voting out Megan, CJ, Lindsay, and Raph searched for and discovered the Cassin hidden immunity idol.
Whoa. Oh, shit. Yes.
At the immunity challenge, the Togos could not hang on to an early lead, sending them to tribal council once more. Ultimately, the trio decided that Mackenzie's ties in the game were the most threatening, and she became the target of CJ's idol play as he cast the sole vote to oust her from the game.
7th person voted out Survivor UConn. Mackenzie. Sorry to say, that's enough for today. Please bring me a bandana.
As the merge approaches, only 9 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
Bye, guys.
Tear rolls down my cheek.
A single tear.
Really?
I'm pretty upset. To be honest, I'm really upset. Because CJ just kind of ruined everything.
I mean, I'm not as upset because, you know, it's not
personally,
like I had a whole plan going forward with Mackenzie, but like, she's pretty cool, so rip that.
She is. She's really cool.
Hey, dude, we almost voted Earl out just without you doing anything. We were this close to just voting Earl out. And then you were like, I'm voting Eric. And we were like, whoa. We were like, CJ, whoa.
Hold on.
We told Mackenzie that, and she was like, so,
Yeah.
we like Eric.
Yeah, once you start
And we changed our mind.
Damn!
You could have
Damn,
just
I
saved
should
your
have
idol.
Yeah,
you could have just saved
damn,
it.
I should have, but I mean, it was kind of iconic, but...
Jay like had the best plan I've ever seen.
Yeah, he played.
He was like, yo, I'm gonna try and get Eric to vote for me, so that way everyone votes for me, and then
play the idol.
play the idol, so then I can vote out.
I don't know why he picked Mackenzie, to be honest. That
Okay.
kind of shook me. I thought he was voting out me, to be honest, when I figured out he had an idol. Because I straight up lied to him and was like, I'm voting Eric out today.
Yeah, you guys fucked up. You really should have been, we're going Earl.
No, that's good. I can't
That
believe
was
you
sick.
played it that well.
That was so sick. Yeah, and then merge this week.
It was a good...
Congrats, guys.
Another week.
Survived.
We all hate Ryan, by the way.
We hate me. That's the worst.
Why do we hate...
Jeff can't say that he's counting in the votes.
Boom! The idol play! I was thinking about spiking the idol, like right there, and just spiking it around the ground, but I didn't want to break it. It went perfectly. I was throwing Eric's name around. I mean, the whole idea of it was, I was afraid that Eric was gonna vote Earl out. Because if Eric had voted Earl out, that would have screwed everything up. I would have been screwed. I wouldn't have had any power. So if he did that, then oh my god, that would have messed everything up. So I started throwing Eric's name around. I went to Mackenzie and I was like, yeah, I don't trust Eric at all. And then Mackenzie used that bait on Eric to get Eric to vote me out. So I was throwing his name around.
Little did we know he, knew that we liked you.
Well, of course.
And then,
it's not like we're trying to
when
hide
we
the
told him
fact
that we were voting out Eric, he knew that we were voting him out. So we kind of got played, but yeah.
You guys got played.
It just means I'm voting for him every merge vote now.
It's true.
CJ's gotta go. I'm pissed.
Dude, the
I
merge
gotta
is
get revenge.
gonna get spicy.
The merge is gonna be wild.
Boom! There goes Mackenzie.
5, if I could take back Johnny Caston's tombstone. R.I.P. Alright, CJ couldn't be here tonight. He had like an allergic reaction. He said he had to go home, but he'll be in spirit. Yeah, I think we're gonna get started tonight. So, 8 of you here, 9 of you in total. I'm just gonna get straight to it. You guys pretty much figured it out. We're merging tonight. So, congrats on merge.
Yeah. So, merge happened, and of course, everyone's excited. Now everyone's sort of part of the game till the end, so that's kind of great. Yeah, it's interesting to see how both tribes will sort of man each other. Like, I don't know how they're gonna talk to each other.
The library had the exact same sweatshirt as me with the colors inverted. This is my sweatshirt though.
I like this.
Me too, I worked for
Yeah, no.
So one of those like.
Alright, so you guys are the new blue tribe, so before the next tribal council, you guys can name your tribe. So I don't have a name for this one. If you want to do something cute. As long as it's not like Ryan's an idiot or something, right? It's also going to be a challenge that basically like everyone can do, and you can kind of do like anywhere. So anyways, I'm Skyping CJ. CJ is going to participate in this challenge because it's still possible.
That's so cool.
So I'm gonna Skype on basis. I know challenge already. Alright, so here's how the challenge is gonna work. I'm gonna tell you guys all a story. It's gonna be a story about the 1925 sled dog race that has like Sapala and Castman and all those things. So it's gonna be a story. So you guys are gonna have to listen in. After it ends, there's gonna be a quiz basically. There's gonna be questions based on what you heard. So you just have to memorize as much as possible. It's going to be like an A, B, or C answer. You put A, B, or C. And basically, whoever gets the most points wins. And I think there's 11 or 12 questions. And at the end, if there's 2 people tied, we have a tiebreaker question. That's it. It's pretty straightforward, this one. A lot of memory. Alright? In the winter of 1925, Dr. Curtis Welch treated several cases of what he thought was tonsillitis in Nome, Alaska. As it would turn out, it was instead several cases of diphtheria, a disease which began to cause the deaths of several children and forced Welch and the mayor to call for a quarantine. Unfortunately, the town was clean out of diphtheria antitoxin, its batch having expired and not having been able to order more before the town's last ship left port that winter. Welch sent a radio telegram to the U.S. Public Health Service in Washington, D.C., crying for assistance towards the sickness. I have made application to Commissioner of Health of the territories for antitoxin already, he messaged. There are about 3,000 white natives in the district. Without the antitoxin, it was expected that the surrounding region's population of approximately 10,000 people would be reduced to near zero. On January 24th, Mark Summers of the Hammond Consolidated Goldfields proposed a dog sled relay. This route would span from Nenana to Nome, a trip which usually took 30 days, but could be done in 9, though the diphtheria serum was calculated to only last 6. While Mayor Maynard proposed flying the antitoxin by aircraft, the only planes operating in Alaska were 3 vintage Standard J biplanes belonging to the Fairbanks Airplane Company, and they were dismantled for the winter season. The route from Nenana to Nome spanned 674 miles in total. Musher Wild Bill began the relay at 9 p.m. on January 27th, traveling in temperatures of below -50°F to reach Minto. The serum passed on to Tolabana, then Manly Hot Springs, then Fish Lake, continuing onward until it was passed to a man named Leonard Sapala. Sapala, with his lead dogs Togo and Scotty, 12 to 10 years old respectively, brought the serum the longest stretch of the race, approximately 91 miles, including a 42-mile stretch across the shifting ice of the Bering Sea. Finally, Musher Gunnar Caston capped off the final leg of the relay, bringing the serum to Nome in tow with his lead dog Balto. The final death toll in Nome was around 6 people, many less than the initial estimation. The serum was delivered in sub-zero temperatures in 127.5 hours, not only a world record for the time, but an extremely dangerous, daring, and brave journey by many men and sled dogs. Alright.
Let's get it. You repeat the question. Ryan's gonna give you 8 questions.
12. Alright, you ready to go, CJ? Yeah.
Alright. Just like when they hold theirs up.
Yeah. Question 1. CJ, you good? Alright. Question 1. Which was not a town which the serum passed through? A. Homer. B. Tolovana. C. Fish Lake. Which was not a town that the serum passed through? Alright. 10 seconds. Alright. Good enough. Alright. Answers up. Earl with C, Mark with A, Eric with A, Erica with A, Lindsay with A, Raph with A, Alex with C, Catherine with A, and CJ with A. The answer is A. So that's 1 point for everyone but Earl and Alex. Question 2. About how many white natives in the district did Welch claim there were in his telegram? A, 3,000, B, 5,000, C, 6,000. Mark giving me a look. What's up? I have no idea. Answers. Alright, we got C, C, A, B, A, B, A, A. C with B. The correct answer is 3,000 A.
So who had A? Keep
up. Eric,
Mr.
Lindsay.
Catherine had A, did she raise too?
Yeah, she did have
Don't
it.
erase until like we give
Catherine had
It's
it.
on video.
Yeah.
Eric, Lindsay, Alex, Catherine. I think that's it. Erica, did you have A?
No.
Okay. Alright, question 3. How cold did it get on the trail from Nanano to Minto? A, negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit, B, negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit, or C, negative 75 degrees Fahrenheit? Alright, answers. C, A, B, 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 B. B, and CJ with B, C. Alright, the correct answer is, I did not write it down, is it B? Okay.
Alright, keep them up.
Raph, stop racing.
Stop erasing. Alright, question 4. During what years did the diphtheria outbreak occur in Nome? Was it 22 and 23, 1923, 1924, or 1924, 1925? ABC. Alright, raise your answers. Alright, C goes C, A, C, 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 E, C, C. Okay, yeah, the correct answer is C. Yeah.
Alright. So,
Do you have to?
wait. So,
Keep them up. Por favor.
Alright, question 5. How many deaths are there estimated to have been in Nome? A, 3, B, 6, C, 9. Alright. No, this is just single digits. Alright, answers. Alright, we got B, B, A, B, 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 B. CJ with the C. The answer is big C. The correct answer is B. So, everyone but CJ and someone else.
Eric.
did not.
how do you just not remember me?
It's hard. Alright, question 6. What was Dr. Welch's first name? Was it A, Chris, B, Curtis, or C, Eldridge?
Welch, right?
Yeah, Dr. Welch. That's the last one. 3, 2, 1. Let's get answers. Alright, CJ with the B, 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 A, B, B, C, B. The correct answer is Curtis, so B.
I knew it started with a C, but.
Recap, we still have Lindsay and Catherine with all 6, right? Question 7. Which was one of Gunnar Cass's sled dogs? Was it A, Balto, B, Togo, or C, Scotty?
What's the question?
Which was one of Gunnar Cass's sled dogs? So which of these belong to him? Alright, answers. B, A.
Oh, wait, which one was not?
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Wait.
You say not?
No, it was.
It was.
There's only one of those was part of this team.
Alright, it was. Alright. A, B, A, C, B, A, B. The correct answer was A. It was Balto. Question 8. Approximately how long did the entire relay take? A, 103.5 hours. B, 127.5 hours. Or C, 146.5 hours. Answers. CJ with B. CC, CBB, CBB. The correct answer, would you say B? Alright, correct answer is B.
What was B?
Keep them up, hold them up. Alright, question 9. What was the name of this company owning the only planes in Alaska at the time? Was it A, Fairweather, B, Fairchild, or C, Fairbanks? Earl, no idea. Alright, answers up. Alright, we got A, C, we got C, A, C. The correct answer is C. So, Earl.
Keep them up.
It's everyone except Earl and Raph.
Alright, so with 2 questions left, Earl and Raph, I'm sorry, but there's no way you can win this one. In the lead, we have Lindsay and Catherine and Erica all with 8. Question 10, this is a good one, it's a hard one. How old was Togo when he made the serum run? Was he A, 8, B, 10, or C, 12? Alright, answers up. Alright, we got A, B, A, B.
What's CJ have?
The answer was C. No one got it right. He was 12.
He's so old!
He's a power pup.
With that question, Mark has been eliminated. CJ has also been eliminated. I'm sorry, CJ.
I'm out.
Eric is also eliminated. So left for this question, we have Erica, Lindsay, and Catherine that all have 8, and Alex has 7. If all 3 of them got it wrong and Alex got it right, then he joins the tie. Question 11. If we're tied up this one, we go to a tiebreaker question. Which sea did Governor Cass and sled dogs have to cross during their journey? Was it A, the Chukchi Sea, B, the Beaufort Sea, or C, the Bering Sea? C, the Bering Sea. Alright. Only sorry, you got matter.
Come on, you want to
Alright, we got C, A, C.
Look, I have to go for something different.
Alright, that's true. You are wrong, Alex. Everyone else is right. It was C, so we're going to move on to a tiebreaker question.
This is our new tribe name, Team Ryan. Don't tell Ryan that's what it means. It's just Ryan.
He'll never know.
No.
Tiebreaker question. So, Mark Summers of the Hampton Consolidated Goldfields proposed a dog sled relay. What day did he propose this on? It doesn't have to be the year, but what month and day? Whoever's closest gets it.
Was that the story?
It was the story.
Yeah, we went through the calculation.
Yeah.
I got this one.
Wait, do you want the year?
No.
Do you want the hour and minute?
And the second and the millisecond.
Is there a penalty for going over?
We were just looking for the difference between the actual date and the date. Whoever's the smallest one.
Alright, answers in 3, 2, 1.
I said January 28th.
January 27th, November 17th, January 3rd. The answer was January 24th, so congrats, Lindsay. You have won first. I forgot about that.
I was glad we were merged, but concerned because obviously Eric had flipped and it kind of seemed like 5-4 we were in the minority. Like it was Raph, CJ, me, and Catherine, and the 5 of them. So then I won immunity and it was like, okay, I'm safe, but next week I'm probably screwed. So there was definitely some concern at first.
So we're at Final 9 now, and I'm thinking to myself, if we don't merge, I'm actually going to quit this game, because I am not about to be in a goddamn tribe of like 3 people, and then with a jury of like 1 person. I voted for you to win because you didn't vote me out at Final 3. Says the sole person that decides the goddamn game. But anyway, I'm glad it's a 7-person jury. That means I made jury, and I can't be ostracized by my family. So I really needed that immunity. And I was this close to getting that immunity. But it doesn't matter if you're close. Because I still didn't get it. And I'm not safe. And I am neurotic, and people see this neurotic person and they're gonna get me out.
Definitely have to try and reach out to the other tribe. I'm gonna still be in a nice alliance with Mark, and we can just sort of reach out to other people, possibly get out CJ, or keep him around as long as it's not a hindrance to us.
I'm happy I made it to the merge, so I made it to the jury at least, so I'm pretty excited about the merge. Just kind of gives me another little confidence boost, like, hey, I made it this far, why can't I keep going? Yeah, it feels good. I like the people that are in the merge. I feel good about where the merge is at. It's only 5 casts in, 4 Sapala at the merge, so I don't feel bad about that. And plus, like, Eric would be willing to work with us and stuff. I don't know, I feel like I'm well liked, so I feel pretty comfortable, you know? So after Lindsay won immunity, that kind of eliminated her, obviously, because, like, I would have liked to vote her out, but so my immediate thought after that was Catherine, just because I kind of had this idea of Catherine that she was this kind of like ringleader, that she probably knew a lot, that she was like making moves. So that was my initial thought. What ended up happening was she reached out to Earl. What's up, man? And she reached out to Earl and like was apologizing and was like telling him how much she basically gave this whole like sob story, like, oh, woe is me, I'm gonna get voted out, sorry for being mean, blah, 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 blah. And Earl just ate it up. He just ate it up. I think she made Earl cry. And so Earl like messaged me and was like, hey, like, I'd really like to not vote out Catherine this week. Like, I really think she feels bad. Like, maybe we can work with her. And he wanted to form an alliance with Catherine. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Earl. Slow down. We were about to vote out Catherine. And he's like, no, we should form an alliance. I think we really have a connection. And I was like, okay, let's be real. And then I met with Catherine later in the day, yesterday now. I met with her. And it just didn't go well.
But yeah, no. Earl told me you were feeling kind of down, and then I saw your message this morning, and I was like, oh, don't be down, Catherine. Yeah, so what are you thinking? Do you have any ideas to try and get out of it, or have you talked to anybody other than us?
Like, something was off. I knew something was off. Because, like, my plan was then to, like, when I was meeting with Catherine, was to propose the alliance. And I started talking to her about stuff, and, like, I don't know. I just was getting weird vibes. Like, she was, like, kind of dodging all these different questions.
Raph told me I'm going.
Like, he just said he's voting for you?
He didn't say he was voting for me. He said I was going.
You were gone?
Yeah, he said that I'm going, like, because, like, after Trupp, I was like, McMahon, then he texted me, he's like, are you at McMahon? I'm like, yeah, then he, like, sat down with me, he's like, yeah, it's not looking good. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm, like, done.
So I don't think I'm safe. because first of all, I'm in the minority numbers, and so if we're playing a straight up numbers game, you've got me, CJ, and Raph who are vulnerable, because goddamn Lindsay beat me out in immunity. I could see people voting for CJ, but who wants to vote for the sick kid?
But like, she clearly didn't trust me, and like, I just was like, there's no way this is gonna work. So I think I ended up mentioning to her, I was like, would you be interested in an alliance with Earl? Because I knew she had talked to Earl anyways about it. And she was like, if you can save me. And I was like, yeah, she's useless, never mind. And I was like, whatever.
I work with little kids at preschool, and I caught a little virus from the little kids. I mean, you know, they're all over, you know, licking your face, lad. I was so happy. I was so relieved. I get to be back with Raph and Lindsay. I mean, I couldn't have gone more perfect. It was a perfect time for it to happen. I just needed to make sure that my crew was on the same page, because I knew Raph and Lindsay were gonna be on my side. I knew that was gonna happen, so I knew it was gonna be me, Raph, and Lindsay with one particular target in mind. And it honestly came down to Earl and Catherine.
My main alliance with CJ and Lindsay sort of had this, you know, dilemma. It's like, oh, okay, now we need to get someone, at least just one person. Mark told me that Mackenzie got out, and I said, are you guys crazy? You guys blindsided Mackenzie? And then he was like, no, dude, like, CJ pulled an idol. And I was like, what? I did not know about that. I was like, I did not know about that too. How did he get an idol? Like, so, yes. I just played it cool with them. I'm like, rough. So, Alex met up with me. But I don't know what to expect, because can't really trust anyone. And he mentioned he spilled a lot of information, which is good, because that's sort of a sign of like trust.
Damn. Like after the merge swap, and then now it's like, I mean not merge swap, like tribe swap. Yeah. And then now it's like the merge. I was like, oh, great.
Oh, do you Australians call it the merge?
Yeah.
Like the swap though?
Wait, it's a tribe swap.
But do you call it the merge?
No.
You just call it the merge.
No, I mixed it up. I was like, no, this one's a merge.
Yeah, this is a merge.
The other one was a tribe swap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say merge swap? Oh my god.
Merge swap, yeah.
Oh, that was bad. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't merge swap. Oh, I mixed it up. No, but my head's like in a different space.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit! Actually, the game is on. Oh my god! I'm like, I just joined the club to make friends, and now
now we have 2 days and we have to vote someone out.
I know. Well, one day.
Oh yeah, we have 1 day now. Jesus.
I know. I was like.
Okay, so like, I don't want Catherine around for too long, because I think that she could easily just blindside me if she wanted to. Not that like she like has a lot of sway, but that like she'd be willing to do that even if I was in an alliance with her, because I know how much like of a gamer she is, and I don't want that many gamers. So like, it's like I don't want anyone left except for Earl, because I know like Earl probably won't like betray me, because he'd have a hard time doing that.
He like still gonna be voting with us and thing or not? So
like, dude, they don't want to like vote with their tribes at this point too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, because I am so pissed with the fact that people know people prior to the game.
Well, now it's just Mark and Eric at this point.
Like, it's good, but like, I don't know. They're great guys. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like,
can you really bring them to the end if they're just gonna pick each other? That's the question.
For sure, they won like the top two, and
Yeah.
they're just gonna keep picking everyone, right?
Yeah. Like eventually we're gonna have to vote them out.
Yeah.
Look who it is, Alex and Raph. Pure gold. That is so funny. Oh my god. That is so funny.
When I spoke to Earl, literally 5 minutes after Alex, and I'm actually kind of glad. Hopefully they are kind of close. Hopefully, because Earl opened up a lot to me. A lot. Hopefully it's truthful and genuine and honest, but we've been having like sort of genuine conversations, which is good.
So I just spoke to Alex, and we have this like great plan.
Okay.
In terms of like getting someone out later on, it's like a big fucking threat, and we're gonna need like numbers. So if no one figures out that you, me, and Alex are in as like sort of the GOAT squads, because like we all know that feeling, that will be like an important one for later on.
Alright, I'll just
Okay, Mark.
Alright, Alex.
Our alliance.
We made it. We lost a big one.
We lost an
piece.
M.
We did
Now
lose
we're
an
just
M.
Ma.
We're just Ma. Young Ma. We're gonna do it for Mackenzie though. We're gonna save her. Well, not save her.
We're just bringing the scraps from Sapala.
Right. And then we'll just like, we'll be chilling. But yeah. So
Erica was like really gung ho last night. Did she like message you?
She was rather gung ho. She did message me for the first time all game.
Yeah. The first time she
all
messaged me
game.
was last week when like we were like behind, like by ourselves.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah. No, she just messaged me and was like, "Hey, I think we worked well together." And I was like, "We never talked."
We worked well together, as in Mackenzie told me what to do.
Right. Mackenzie was the only one that talked to her. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's a little suspect. I'm a little.
I mean, I think she just wants to like.
I think she wants to make sure it's
something.
not. Yeah. Well, plus Mackenzie's gone. That was kind of like.
Yeah, that was like her only.
Her person.
And
yeah.
Issa got voted out, so she had no one.
Oh yeah, she knew Issa, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's why they voted Issa out, because they didn't want like her knowing her.
Ah.
Have you talked to like any of the other people?
So I have talked to Catherine today.
So did I.
Because I was like, I bet Catherine would vote for us if we just promised to save her.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about Raph either.
Yeah, I talked to Raph, and he's like, he does not trust like people from his tribe.
No.
Especially like CJ after what happened.
Why? What happened?
Because he's like, CJ,
he's
I thought we were like tight, and then he just didn't tell me about the idol.
So he didn't know there was an idol?
Yeah. None of them did. At least that's what Catherine told me, but I'm not really sure if she knew or not, because like she lied to me like so much like the week before.
I think we have 5 votes still because we still have all 4 Sapala. We still have Eric's vote because Eric's my buddy. So I still feel confident about it. And then I talked to Alex later tonight, and like we talked about it, and he was like, definitely CJ. CJ makes sense. He said Raphael was willing to maybe vote out CJ, and so. I feel great about it. Like, oh, we could even have 6 votes. Like, I'm kind of expecting a 6-3 vote.
All right, welcome back, everyone. The Raya tribe. Mark, you want to explain what the Raya tribe is?
Rye. So it's pronounced Rye.
Oh, of course, of course.
And stands for Ryan's and Idiot.
Ryan's and Idiot, even threw a contraction in there. Wow.
Correct.
That's great.
Correct pronunciation.
That's not like Ryan's. Oh, whatever. Apostrophe us. Grammar. Alright. Anyway, that's the only way I can get you guys to a name is if you insulted me. So good job. Good job, Mark, with the insult. Alright, let's start with Eric. So how does it feel now that we're finally merged? We're finally not like you're not competing in tribal challenges every round. What's different?
It's a different game, you know. That's just how it works, and you know, now we get some challenges that are like memorize this story, woo! So hype about those challenges, you know. Real highlight of the game right there. But no, it's pretty different, you know. We had 2 tribes, now we have 1. We almost merged. Wow.
I think Eric's tribal answers are just like to fuck with me. I really do. You just ramble and repeat what I say.
Yeah, you know, totally different because now we gotta be like sort of, ooh, I gotta benefit myself a little more than my team, but I also gotta be thinking, hey, do I keep the same alliances? Don't keep the same alliances? Do I just, you know, sit down and be like, you know what, today I'm gonna do nothing? And some days you gotta do that. And merge tribes.
Merge tribes. Alright. Erica, let's go to you next. So the challenge this week came down to 3 girls. There's only 3 girls in this tribe, and they were the final 3 at the tiebreaker. Guys, what do you have to say for yourselves?
Women all the way, they're going to be the final 2. That's how you're going to Eric.
I know, we're getting off. We're in there. I just want the input. But Erica, in general, how has like challengeability in that aspect of the game changed going from pre-merge to merge now?
Challengeability?
Yeah, like, are we voting out those people now? Like, those people are important in pre-merge.
I don't think it's kind of a mix. We all don't really know each other that well, at least the people that have never been on a tribe together until now. So it's definitely interesting to see like what's going to happen with like if what alliances will be kept or like maybe if someone could merge out with someone else. We really don't know. So I think this one will definitely show a true like start to the merge and like see where everyone's at.
All right. Raph, you're not holding CJ up. All right. I forgot to talk about CJ. Hi CJ. CJ is still very sick and at home, but he can be voted for, and he'll have a vote. Hi CJ. He will not get a question tonight.
It's an absentee ballot.
He gets an absentee ballot. He didn't send his in. All right, Lindsay, you won immunity this week. You won the tiebreaker challenge between everyone.
I did.
How does it feel? You think you need it this week?
It feels good. It's like, oh, I'm safe, you know, like I get through, but at the same time, it's like next travel, you don't know who's going to be sitting here with the necklace, so you're, regardless of the fact that I'm safe right now, like you have to always be thinking of the future, and yeah.
All right, let's go, Alex. So basically, I talked to everyone at least a little bit, and there's a lot of things going on this round. I don't think anyone can deny that. So, is that a big change from rounds previous? Or are you still in that game mode? Like, what is this merge round brought that's like different from how the game was before?
So you see, Ryan, before we had 8 to
Stop
about
listening
4
to Eric.
on a tribe. Now we have 9 people. That is one more than the maximum.
That is how that works.
And now one person has immunity. So we have 8 people that we can vote for. So it's very similar to the first vote. But it's also different in that we only have we don't have another tribe.
Wow. Insightful. All right, Mark. Big idol play last week by CJ. CJ eliminated with 1 vote. It was you, Earl, Eric, and Mackenzie all voted for CJ, and then Mackenzie got the chop there. So how does that change the game? How does that impact things?
I mean, I'm definitely thinking a lot more about idols now because I don't want that to happen again. Definitely trying to avoid that, but as of right now, I don't think it's really changed that much. Just definitely keeping it in the back of my mind because like I don't want to just like have the same thing happen, you know. Thinking about like vote splitting and that sort of thing might change the game.
Earl, in terms of idols, if we're still on the subject, do you think there's still idols out there, and if so, do you think that's a big factor in people's votes right now? Because like, if you're just speaking it from a numbers perspective, you guys all got burned last round by all putting your votes on one person. It would have been tough with like 5 and 1, but like still, didn't seem like there was much thought in that area. So, do you think idols are a big thing still, or do you think people are more worried about just like getting the vote done, and if an idol happens, it happens? I don't know.
I think that people are more worried about just getting the votes done. I feel like we're all very excited for the like the individual little things that we can get, and sure an idol would be nice, but I don't think it's like on the forefront of anyone's mind right now.
Catherine, let's go to a lot of things that happen in this game. There's been a lot of different votes, different sides. What kinds of like dividing lines have been determined from the pre-merge, if anything? Because it's not a perfect like happy unity. There's something going on. So what do you think has happened pre-merge that will affect this vote?
Well, when you're talking about the pre-merge, you have to look at the fact that Sakala did have unanimous votes throughout all the tribals that they went to. And in fact, for every tribal except the one where Alex and Erica voted against each other, Sakala have voted together. And so if
you don't see that as a little bit of red flag, that's a little bit of a problem. I see it as a red flag, but I can't do anything about it. And it sucks. So I'm just gonna have to go with it.
Mark, do you think it's fair for her to call that a red flag? Or do you think it's just kind of
what she
happened?
wants. It's whatever.
Alright. Raph, who's safe this vote besides Lindsay? Is anyone off borders? Are you feeling safe?
No, I'm ready to drink. I'm going home. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Raph's ready for whatever.
No, definitely not. Like, everyone should feel scared because everyone like made it to the merge, so that means everyone deserves it somehow. So we'll see what happens tonight because one thing's for sure, Lindsay's the only one safe.
Alright. With that, I think it's time to vote. Lindsay, you do have individual immunity. If you'd like to get it up, the option is yours.
I'm good.
Alright. Lindsay is safe tonight. You can't vote for Lindsay. Anyone else is fair game. Catherine, we'll start with you.
I know I'm being lied to by several fucking different people, but I have literally no other option than to do this.
Any special words for? Any special?
Honestly, R.I.P. Zoo, but that's all I gotta say.
We got some nice stuff this week. So, Dan, who should I vote for?
Yeah, I guess I don't really have much to say, but Mackenzie, this one's for you.
Alright. Good?
Yes.
If anyone has a hidden immunity and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. Got good votes. I'll read it. Can't see anything. First vote, Eric. One vote, Eric. Yes. Second vote, CJ. One vote, Eric. One vote, CJ. Third vote, CJ. That's 2 votes CJ, 1 vote Eric. Fourth vote, Eric. That's 2 votes Eric, 2 votes CJ. Fifth vote, CJ. That's 3 votes CJ, 2 votes Eric. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Sixth vote, Eric. Daddy.
Nice, let's get it.
We're all tied up, 3-3. Seventh vote, CJ. That's 4 votes CJ, 3 Eric. Eighth vote, Eric. We're all tied up.
Let's go.
That's 4 votes Eric, 4 votes CJ, 1 vote left. 8th person voted out Survivor UConn and the first member of our jury, Eric.
Grabbed on him.
Sorry to say, but that is enough for tonight. Thank you, Eric.
Can I drop it?
You can drop it, but the tribe has spoken.
You gotta put the cover on the thing.
I gotta do the.
You're getting home early like you wanted.
Alright, just wanna walk back where you voted, I'll do that in a sec. Dramatic vote once again, split right down the middle.
I'm having palpitations.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Good.
Close vote. I'm sure there'll be a lot of close votes to come. Alright, let's get on to the next challenge.
Man, I'm a little sourdough that I couldn't rise to the occasion and, be the yeast that I feel like I am. I really didn't get the bread in this situation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm feeling all right. I understand. They're that Eric guy, that big moose boy. He's just too scary. He, does what he does, and they're probably like, we don't need him here. And It's okay though, because at least it was a tight vote. That means it wasn't all like everyone was like, fuck this dude. At least they're like thinking out the strategy. Over that tribal, I was like, yeah, nah, people are voting my way. Like, I just had it coming. Because, you know, BD, it happens.